Okay, this is continuing on the self-forgiveness for self-dishonesty. I forgive myself that I've allowed myself to fear me, to fear others as me, finding out, seeing, realizing, knowing who and what I have become, what I have accepted and allowed myself to be one with and equal to, as what exists as me, as the thoughts that move, as the secret conversations I have with me, as me, within me, in the secret chambers of my mind, the truth of me, as the manifestation of self-dishonesty. I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to fear the very nature I have accepted and allowed myself to be and become, as the nature of my mind, the self-dishonesty, to accept and allow myself to be one with and equal to self-dishonesty. I am alone here in the hidden haunted chambers of my mind, where the darkness and evil of me as what and who I have become looms and lurks, and I try my best to suppress, I try my best to hide the darkness, the evil that exists as me, that resides within me as the secret chambers of my mind. I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to believe that the only method to stop what exists within me is to suppress, to hide me within myself, and to use deception, the very self-dishonest nature of the mind that I have accepted and allowed myself to be and become, against itself by presenting a false identity and a self-delusion to others as me, as what I am according to the pictured presentation I see, as they see with our human physical eyes, so they can believe, and as they believe, I believe that I am not what exists within, and as my mind, as me. And so I forget, and so I suppress, to not remember what and who I have accepted and allowed myself to be one with and equal to as the mind, as what exists within and as the secret chamber of my head. I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to fear others as me, thinking I am a bad person, thinking that I am not a good enough person, thinking that I am unworthy, thinking that I am worthless. If they, as me, were to really actually know, see, find out, and realize what exists within me as my mind, as the truth of me, as self-dishonesty, so I use a false, deceptive presentation of me as a picture I see, as all see, with their human physical eyes. So I use false deceptive words as behaviors together with a deceptive presentation as me, because what exists behind the picture within me, behind the words as behaviors I show and present as me, no one can see, no one can know, no one can find out. I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to present a false deceptive presentation of me, together with lies as words, as behaviors, mastering the technique of presenting the lie, the illusion, the deceptive presentation of me as words, behaviors, to lie and deceive myself as others, so that no one as me may know, realize, find out, discover, see what and who I really am within me, as the mind, as the truth of my being, as self-dishonesty. Cool. So I actually am feeling better. Okay, so that's why I wanna share this with you. So let's move on to the next video.